start, we have some that they have a little knowledge of Microsoft Excel before. So some maybe zero knowledge. So, and we have experts among you. So, but we are going to start from the beginning. So although we may not waste much of time on that, so but we start from scratch. That okay, if I want to use Microsoft Excel to enter data, okay, to do some little formatting. So then we now move to data cleaning in Microsoft Excel. So after that, so we start with functions and formulas in Microsoft Excel. So after that one, then I will now do a dashboard using Microsoft Excel to create a dashboard. So we are going to stop on dashboard in Microsoft Excel. So you have a project on that, present that project. So we have some data analysts. What they know is only Microsoft Excel to analyze data. But if you want to get more visual analysis, so it is better you use either Power BI or Tableau, because if you use Microsoft Power BI, you'll be able to create interactive dashboard compared to someone that use Microsoft Excel. So, but we are going to start with Microsoft Excel. So if you can use a Microsoft Excel perfectly, then I'll move to other topic now. So start with introduction to Microsoft Excel. So all this material, I will share it with you. So I hope you can see a note on Microsoft Excel, but for beginners.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now,
Yes, sir, I can see it, sir.
okay, good. Now, so Microsoft Excel is a powerful and user-friendly spreadsheet tool designed for organizing, analyzing, and visualizing data. So all these are the guides for the beginner. So when we use Microsoft Excel, so Microsoft Excel is part of Microsoft Office tool. So we have some other application under Microsoft Office, like Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access, Microsoft Publisher, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Access, so and some other Microsoft products. So, but we want to use a Microsoft Excel. And now, so Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet. So we call it spreadsheet. So Google has its own spreadsheet. So that is a Google Sheet. But you can use that Google Sheet. You can access it online. So you have to be connected before you can use Google Sheet. So, but for Microsoft Excel, you can download any of the Microsoft Office products, install it, and use it on your local system. So Microsoft Excel contain workbook and worksheet. As we normally have notebook. So notebook contain a lot of sheets. So that is how Microsoft Excel are structured. So we have workbook in Microsoft Excel, then worksheet. So you can create as many as possible worksheets in workbook. So for example, let me open Microsoft Excel to see the workbook. Okay, you can use it. This is book 1. Okay, so this is Microsoft Excel environment. So I'm using WPS. So you can create another sheet. So this is sheet 1. So if you enter something here, so this one is sheet 2. So you can have many sheets in Microsoft Excel. So now, then another thing that we need to know under Microsoft Excel is cells, rows, and columns. So the intersection of rows and columns will give you a cell. So this is the first cell. this is the first cell. So this cell that I enter something, I enter something in that cell. So that is the active cell. So if you want to make a cell to be active, you click on it. So that is active cell. So and we normally reference cell by rows and columns. So these alphabets represent our columns, A, B, C, D, E. So represent columns. Then numbering represents rows. So that means if I want to refer to a particular cell, so you will use the label for the column and the rows. So like now, the first cell we have here is A1. So that is column A, row 1. So this is B1, column B, row 1. So if I want to if you want to use any functions or you want to use any formulas in Excel, so you will use the reference. We use the label that alphabet and the number to refer to a particular cell. So now, so that is that on cell, rows, and column. So each intersection of columns and rows is called what? Cell. So then let's now start with our basic operations. So okay. Okay. All these they are now on Excel. So we have what we call a menu ribbon. So it starts from home. Okay. So under home, we have some tools there. So you can use them to do some basic operations like bold. If I want to bold, so we use this B. Then we have some we have a shortcuts in Microsoft Excel. So like a Control A to select all, Control B to bold. So all those, maybe I will try to generate those shortcuts and send it to you because of our time. Now, under home, so we have a subgroup under home. So as you can see, so we have you can use this selection box to change the font style of your text. Okay, so then you can use this one to increase the size. So if you want to bold or underline your text, so we use this. Then we have a border there. Like now, if I preview this, so let's preview. So can you see it is plain? It is plain. So if I want to add a border to it, so you just need to highlight where the section you want to add border to. So and this is the border. So you click on all borders. So if I try to preview again, so can you see? So that is so it will add borders to your sheet. So all these you can do it under home section in menu ribbon. So then we have alignment, left, right, center, right, justify. Okay. So all these, they are basic operations that you can do in Microsoft Excel. Then the next one is insert a menu. So we use insert menu to insert internal and external objects to our Microsoft Excel sheet. So you can use it to insert table. You can use it to insert picture if you have a particular picture on your system that you want to use in Microsoft Excel. So you use this picture icon. So you just click on picture from file. Okay, so you can use it to add. Okay, so you can use insert to insert a picture to Excel. So then what that text. So we are going to make use of all these icons as we are moving on. So then you can use to insert chart. So if we want to do a visualization in our work, so we use all these charts, pie chart, bar chart, histogram, and some other charts. So you will use them. Then if you want to insert an equation, so you can use insert. Then page layout is used to set our layout in our Excel. So to change the orientation of that sheet, maybe to portrait or landscape. So if you want to set margin, so we do those things under page layout. Then if I want to remove grid, so grid line, so you can remove it. Okay, this is a print grid. So then apart from that, formulas. So for formulas, so you can use formulas menu to insert formulas to Microsoft Excel. So maybe a sum. So we have sum, average. So we start with a basic operation now. Okay. So data is we use data purposely for analysis. Okay. If you want to do cleaning now, this is where you are going to remove the duplicates in your data set, or you want to insert pivot table for visualization, so validation. So purposely, data is used for analysis. These are data menu, so we use it for analysis in Microsoft Excel. So I think those are all these are the basic, the major menu that we need in Microsoft Excel. So they are home, insert, page layout, formula, and data. Okay. So others, you may need them, but not that you need them as you need all these 5 menus. Now, let's now start with our basic operations. So let's use another sheet. So let me just enter. Let's have our numbers. Okay. So another thing that you need to understand that in Microsoft Excel is that it has what we call autocomplete features. So if you have 2 numbers now, so instead of continue entering the data, so if the data it is in order, like now you have 1, 2, then you want it to continue like that. So what you just need to do is to drag the 2 numbers, so you drag it down. So when you drag it down, so it will generate it for you. So maybe you want to generate even number. So we have 2 and 4. So you can drag this to generate even number for you. Okay. So now, so this is our first column and this is second column. Now, if I want to perform a basic operation like arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So you can perform it using formulas. Now, so for example, this column. So we want to add these 2 columns. We want to add them together. So to start that, you start with equal sign. So any formulas you want to use in Microsoft Excel, so you start it with what? Equal sign. Even if you want to use function, so you will start with what? Equal sign. So now I want to add these 2 cells, which is A2 and what? And B2. So I want to add them together. So you start with equal sign. Then, we have 1 in A2. It's not that we will not enter the 1. So you are going to reference the cell of that number. So which is what? Which is A2. So A2, then addition plus B2. Okay. So just press enter. So which is what? 1 plus 2, 3. So if you want to add all other numbers, so you don't need to rewrite the formulas. So since you have done it first, so what you just need to do is to drag the first result, and it will generate the equivalent value of others. So can you see 2 plus 4, which is 6, 3 plus 6, 9. So if I want to do for subtraction, so let's say this one is D. Okay. So we want to subtract B from A. Okay. So you have equal sign, then B2 minus A2. Okay, so just press enter. So we have 1. Okay, so drag it to generate other values. Okay, the same thing applicable to multiplication. So, okay, we want to multiply column C and column D. Okay, so what you just need to do is you have a equal sign, then D2, then you now use star. So we use star for multiplication. So star. So D2 multiplied by what? Okay, we want to multiply C and D. Okay, so anyhow, you can have it like this, C2, or you enter D first. So C2 multiply by D2. Okay, so then that is that. So this one is multiplication. So you can also do that. Division is using slash. So slash, you have equal sign, E2 are divided by, okay, let's divide it by B2. Okay, so drag it. Okay, I hope you are following. Okay, now, so
Yes,
that,
sir.
yeah, so that is
Yes, sir, we are following, sir.
okay, yeah, good. So that is a basic
Yes, sir.
operations in Microsoft Excel. So let's open. Okay. Now, okay. So that is our basic operation. So then we have our basic functions. So basic functions is to use sum, average, count. You know, we have to use our basic math or basic operations. All this one we have to use them. But if we want to use our basic functions, because we have some advanced functions, so we are going to do advanced functions. But this one, they are what are basic functions. Now, to use our basic functions, let's go back to the our sheet. So now, for example, we want to add this column. We want to add them together. So let's say sum. Okay. So we want to add F column. We want to add them together. Now, so you start with equal sign, then you now have sum into bracket. So F2, that is the first number for the F, that is F2. Okay, then so this column is the last number you want to add, so which is 36, and 36 belongs to F25, so that is F25. So close the bracket, press enter. So that is a sum of you can add column wise, or you add row wise. So you can add all this row, maybe A2 to F2. Okay, you can have it like this, equals to sum into bracket A2